Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs! Yeah!
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost? While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you. Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit sceducationlottery.com.
You know, we've gone around the room briefly, talked a little bit about like New Year's Eve, and I have to share with you my New Year's Eve story. So my son Kemp plays basketball in Hawaii, and he only had like 4 days off, so they weren't going to let him, he didn't want to come here, so we went there. So we tried to make it a little bit special. We tried to rent a place that we normally don't go to, which is on the North Shore, which is about an hour north of wherever Kemp lives. He lives in Honolulu. We're in North Shore. And something cool was happening while we were there, by the way. I guess in 1978, there was a lifeguard. His name was Eddie. He had over 500 saves. Nobody ever died on Eddie's watch. And then one day, the huge waves came in, and he saved somebody, but he died.
Oh, no.
In 1978.
Oh, that's sad.
So they created this surf competition called the Eddie. And it only happens when the waves are over 30 feet tall.
30 feet?
30 feet.
That's massive.
And it's very, like, impromptu. And it's one of the biggest surf competitions in the world. So we land in Honolulu, and guess what? The Eddie hits. And so it is, like, the biggest thing to happen to Hawaii, especially for the locals, in so long. These waves are 30 feet high. And the place we rented is right there. It's a Waimea Bay. And it's bumper-to-bumper traffic, and it's absolute chaos that day. Like thousands and thousands. Cars getting towed. It was like Mardi Gras on the streets. It was freaking nuts, right? Right where we were at. These waves are humongous. Never seen anything like it before in my life. But it happened. It's only happened 10 times since 1978. We were there. We were there for the day that happened. Yeah, it was really cool.
I can't even imagine what a 30-foot wave looks like coming at you.
Oh, I saw it all on TikTok. I was on the Eddie
did?
on TikTok, and I was like, oh, I think Johnjay's here right now. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But people are like saying, like, get ready with me to go to the Eddie, and they're waking up at like 1 o'clock in the morning to drive to this small town, and they basically are hiking like miles and miles to go basically load these streets and watch these waves.
That's exactly what Kemp did.
Yeah.
They went the night before. They had a game, and they went right to an hour north, which slept in their cars or whatever. And then they went
It was
out
really
today.
awesome to watch. Like,
So-
I mean, from TikTok, obviously.
Waves are humongous. So when I was there, a couple things happened. I found this like little hike, and it was like on the cliffs and stuff. When I was coming out of a hike, this guy is on one of those Segways, and he's coming around on a cul-de-sac on the Segway, and he says to this other guy walking a dog, goes, "Hey, Matt, I'm going live in 4:30. If you want to jump on with me." And I'm like, what the hell is this guy talking about? So I'm like, I just, out of character for me, I go, "What do you mean you're going live?" He goes, "Oh, I do a show on YouTube, and we're watching the Eddie live. I got 30,000 followers. You want to come on?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do." So I go back. He's in this house, in this like mansion on the beach. It's somebody he knows. It's out of town, and so he does a whole broadcast. They have this whole. It's way more intense than what we have here. They got monitors up. They got cameras up. They're on the waves, and so I jumped on this broadcast with this guy on YouTube with 30,000 followers. You saw it?
I saw you post about it.
Oh, it was,
Yeah.
I didn't.
Did you drop all
believe it or
your
not,
surfing knowledge?
they had technical difficulties in the beginning, so I didn't know if it made it or not. I talked a little surfing, but it was a little weird. But that's still not my New Year's Eve story I was going to tell you guys. So I rented this place on the beach, and the next door neighbor owns the place. Okay, so there's two houses on this plot of land on the beach. They're the exact same house, right? So like, master bedroom and 3 bedrooms, whatever, set up the exact same way on like, let's say an acre of land right on the beach. And we share the same front yard. So the lady sends me a text after we've already paid and everything. She goes, "By the way, on New Year's Eve, I hope you don't mind, but we're going to have a meditation for people that live in the neighborhood. And you're invited, but we might have some people that are going to encroach over in your part of the house." And I'm like, "That's fine." She goes, "You're invited, by the way, if you want." I'm like, "Yeah, hell yeah." New Year's Eve, it's a yoga meditation. I'm like, "Okay, great, let's do it." So I tell Blake, I tell my kids, we're all in, ready to go. It's going to be fun to do, because I've seen them post on their Instagram account. Every Monday, they do a yoga there, and it looks really cool. So the day comes with New Year's Eve day, and they're setting up a tent, and they're setting up all this stuff, and I'm backing out to go get breakfast, and I'm like, "So what's going on?" They have we have a band, too. You have a band? I thought it was like a yoga meditation. No, it's a sound meditation. Oh, like with the bowls and stuff? Guys, no, with a band. goes, okay. And he goes, by the way, my name's Rama, he says. I'm like, hey, Rama. I'm like, that's an interesting name.
Very yogi.
Yeah. All right. And another guy, I forget what his name is. So we leave, we come back, and now I'm starting to see people come in. Now it's like 4 o'clock, and the event starts at 5. I decided to walk around and film some of the people getting ready. They have all the yoga mats, they have all the stuff, and it's halfway in our yard. And I look at the sign. They have like a mantra written up for the chant for everyone. And it's Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I'm like, Hare Krishna? I've heard of that before. So I tell my wife, and I'm like, hey, it turns out this thing is it's a Hare Krishna meditation thing. What? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. This is the band. 400 people showed up. My wife's like, we need to get out of here. That's a cult.
She's not wrong.
It's a cult? Yeah, I go, there's free food.
That's how they get you. That's how they rope you in with the free food.
So we had to leave. So we got in the car and we left. We didn't go to the meditation.
Oh.
And we came back at like 7:30 at night, and it was packed. And the music was faster. The music was like freaking bumping, and they were all jumping around and singing music and banging on tambourines, and the band was playing, and it was crazy. We had to hide upstairs.
Well, this wasn't the quiet, peaceful resort you were hoping for. You got the
It was
Eddie.
an Airbnb. Yeah, and then the Eddie was happening in front.
Yeah.
It was absolute chaos, man. So that was a fun little New Year's Eve.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
I'm Molly Roberts.
And I'm Drew Goins. Each Friday on Impromptu, we talk through the questions we can't stop thinking about.
Do we need to rethink how much we drink?
Why are companies really asking workers to come back to the office?
Does boycotting a business actually work?
Should we quit social media?
We're here when the news gets personal and the headlines hit home.
Join Molly and me every Friday on Impromptu from Washington Post Opinions.
Find Impromptu wherever you get your podcasts.
Wow.
Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs!
Yeah! 55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost? While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you.
Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit SCEducationLottery.com.